live. Gotta fix a couple things. There we go. Sorry about the noise. Gotta turn this little tab so it tightens again. Bam. We're good. This is a way better angle. Blocks the backlight. Perfect lighting from there. Goodness gracious. See if some hooligans roll in. And then, yeah, we'll talk about some stuff. Oh, the Venom reaction trailer. Venom trailer reaction video is out now. Yeah. Fucking, oh my goodness, folks. Oh my goodness. Such a great trailer. We're going to get into it in a little bit, though. Excusez-moi. Goodness. What else? Oh, the vlog. Go check that if you haven't. Yeah. Oh, Westworld Season 2. We got to talk about that. That's just, man, such a good show, to be honest. I don't know. I just love the effort that goes into shows and everything nowadays. You know what I mean? Like, as far as like they treat shows now, like some shows I should say, as if like every episode is a movie. You know what I mean? It's gonna be one of these days, is it? We'll see what happens. Might be a very quick morning coffee. Either way, do the theme song. We're gonna get some notes out. Morning coffee, morning coffee, morning coffee with Juvy, bitch. Yeah. Okay. So, like I was saying, it's just a bit like the way they shoot shows nowadays and they treat it as if they're like shooting a movie. Like, I don't know. I feel like that's how it should be. You know what I mean? Like, you look at shows like American Gods or... Oh, man, I didn't put my phone on silent. 1 second, folks. Sorry about this. Sorry about that. Like, you look at shows like even Hannibal, American Gods, they're by the same people, though. Westworld. Even a lot of, like, people kind of, like, shrug Walking Dead off. Excuse me. Apologies. But, like, yeah. Even that, it has a, I don't know. I love it. Oh, Game of Thrones? My goodness. That's like intensely cinematic to watch. I love that shit. I don't know what's going off. There's like a lot of rumors going about with like the spin-off and everything. I would really like, I would definitely watch a spin-off one. Like, the spin-off would be basically like a prequel. So it would take place like before all the events that we've seen. You know what I mean? I don't know. I feel like I don't know if I'd want to see, because we've already kind of seen like the Tower of Joy and all that, and a lot of the things that led up to it. I would really like the animated shorts dove into like the Targaryen history more and like a lot of other like families. I think that would be really cool to see a lot of those brought to the screen to like add to like the Game of Thrones universe. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think that would be pretty cool. Oh, what was it? I saw something about their Amazon doing a Lord of the Rings show or something. It's gonna cost like $1 billion, literally like $1 billion. It's fucking intense. But I don't know much about it. Hobbit show. We'll see. Wonder what stories could you do? Well, I guess you could just add to it. You know what I mean? Add to like the Middle Earth. Oh, Jacob motherfucking Myers. Morning, good sir. Good morning to you, good sir. Focus, please. Sipping on gin and juice. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Jacob, have you watched the Venom trailer? Please say you've watched the new Venom trailer. My goodness. Laid back. I got coffee on my mind and my mind on my coffee. You know what I mean? It's morning coffee. And yeah, it's not really money, so it had to be coffee. Got my mind on my coffee and my coffee on my mind. I did. Shit's looking goodies. Looky goods? Oh my goodness. I can't even talk right now. My goodness. I apologize for that. Gross. Yeah, dude. Fucking. It's like people forgot. The first one we had was a teaser. It was a teaser. They couldn't give everything away. This one, they're like, oh, you want symbiotes? Bam! 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 Here. You want it on your chest, your neck, your face? Symbiotes everywhere. Looky goods. I'm on that level this morning. Fair. Oh, man. Like, I love it. And again, I don't know if you, like, for the folks that don't watch, like, the reaction video, if, like, we'll dive into a couple things here. The one shot of the symbiote, the one girl calls it a symbiote, and I've never heard it called that. So, like, when she says it in the movie, it definitely sounds weird to, like, actually hear it said like that. But the one shot when she's talking about it, you see it, like, it looks like a regular, like, almost black symbiote, like Venom. But if you actually, like, watch it on a bigger screen or just, like, pause it, whatever, you can actually see red, like, going through all the symbiote as well. I don't know if this is just, like, the way the symbiote's gonna look, where it's just, like, a little bit of, like, some other colors in there, or that could have been, like, you know, our confirmation that is, like, the Carnage symbiote. You know what I mean? Oh, goodness. Can't wait. And, like, man, Tom Hardy as Eddie Brock, I love it. And, like, I don't know, maybe I'm whatever, like, biased or whatever, because, like, fucking Tom Hardy is one of my favorite actors. But yeah, like, I think it's gonna be great. And again, the one interview scene that you see where he's like, so what about, like, the allegations, like, you're doing tests and everything, like, on people? That scene is actually from, like, the first picture they released of, like, Tom Hardy as Eddie Brock. I think I talked about it on the channel before. If you actually, like, zoom in or whatever on his notebook, he's, like, in his notebook, that's basically what he was talking about. So, like, back then, I was like, oh, life foundations, experiments, prisoners, like, and yeah, it's kind of cool that, like, that did, like, end up being in the trailer. No look at Woody Harrelson yet, though. So, I don't know. I feel like they're going to wait, you know what I mean? But we'll see what happens. Wait. Movie's not due out for October. We'll probably get at least one more trailer. We'll probably get another trailer and then maybe, like, actually two more, because usually they do another minor one and then a final one where it's kind of almost in a way like both trailers put together, like footage from each are used in this final one, and then some other little flashes. So we'll see. We might actually get a look at Woody Harrelson soon. But either way, man, like, if you weren't excited for Venom, I hope you are now. My goodness. Okay, so let's see. Back to this Amazon Lord of the Rings show that's going to cost $1 billion. Amazon has announced it has acquired the TV rights for the book series with a multi-season commitment. But the twist is that this will apparently be a prequel to The Lord of the Rings, rather than the story audiences already know so well. Oh, so what? You mean The Hobbit? Bilbo Baggins story? The prequel? What do you mean? We need to be more specific here, folks. Like, man, some people that write articles, man. Given the rather extensive attention director Peter Jackson gave Lord of the Rings, not to mention The Hobbit, it's not unreasonable to ask why Amazon would want... Okay, so it doesn't really have anything. It's going to be making a prequel of... Like, all they keep saying is a prequel to the Lord of the Rings story. We have that. That's The Hobbit. I need more specifics. Loyalist City Photos. Well, photography and media on here, but on Instagram, Loyalist City Photos. Good morning. Good morning to you, good sir. I am so glad you got to tune in. Also, if you got to check out the Venom trailer, like the newest one, throw some thoughts in the comments. We were just talking about it, but I don't mind diving back into it. So yeah, throw some thoughts in the comments. And while that's going on, we'll see what else is up. Man, I can't, like, that's all they say. Oh, it's going to be a prequel to the classic tale of Frodo Baggins. Yeah, that's the fucking Hobbit. Who wrote this article? Brian Bishop. Thanks, Brian. Knocked it out of the park with this one, buddy. Man, it bugs me when people do that. Like, even if you've only seen the movies, like, you know that The Hobbit comes before. All right. Oh, man. I'm a little nerd rage out. Got that done, didn't we? Okay, what else is going on? Oh, go check out The Dead and Buried. I know I've been mentioning it a lot. To kind of celebrate season 2 of Westworld start. Yeah. I really gotta get a HD webcam or something, so I don't have to worry about the stupid app crashing on me during live streams. Apologies, hooligans. Apologies. Anyway, to celebrate Westworld Season 2 starting, we went and played Dead and Buried again. Last time we played the saloon shootout. This time we went and shot out in the back alley, which was actually kind of cool because there was like shooters on the roof and everything. Felt like Creeley and Damnation. I don't want to spoil anything, but yeah. Shooters on the roofs. I was just pow, pow, pow. You know what I mean? But anyway, it was the first video that I've done at 60 frames per second, just so like the gameplay and everything runs more smooth. It looks more mucho bueno. And yeah, it's also just a fun game. And I hope I made it entertaining for you folks. So yeah, go check that out if you're into the VR games and such. Also, the Patreon. When did I put that out? Can't remember. Well, right now on the Patreon, for the $5 patrons, the alternate route for the Pennywise game is out. And I think I'm actually going to put that out on the YouTube channel tomorrow. So, yeah. Because I don't know. I want the other folks to be able to see it too. Yeah. And then we'll get another video put up for the patrons, you know what I mean? And we continue the cycle. But either way, if you're interested in the VR stuff, there's the Pennywise alternate routes on the Patreon if you don't want to wait. Patreon.com/Church of Juvy, or it's in the description. You know what I'm saying? That's not the outro or nothing. I was just letting you folks know. I don't know what's going to be coming up. CinemaCon is this week, so I imagine Wednesday and Friday's vlog, I'm going to have a lot of things to talk about as far as like trailers and stuff like that. Yeah, it's an exciting week. There's been a lot of rumors, and I think Jason Momoa, he said he's like, they'll be at CinemaCon, so man, I don't know. If we get an Aquaman trailer, like Venom and Aquaman in the same week, that'd be so dope. Oh, that'd be so dope. So we'll see what happens. Last year at CinemaCon, or not last year, I think it was 2 years ago. I think so. It was when they like showed John Wick footage, like John Wick 2 footage for the first time. Excuse me. So usually like these, like CinemaCon brings a lot of big movie news, a lot of trailers and stuff. So yeah, if you're like into movies and everything like that, like I am, it's an exciting week. Exciting week. Also, fucking Westworld Season 2. There's something I didn't put in yesterday's vlog. So, without spoiling anything, I want to talk about it here. So, how can I do this without spoiling things? Okay. When the one character, like, finally kind of like has everything going, like with the plan, and she asks the other character in the show to strip everything. You know what I mean? That was actually a very, very like interesting scene, because you got to think, for like the hosts and everything, once they become more intelligent to everything going on, they realize like, oh fuck, like we've had to be like fully naked in front of these people. You know what I mean? Like, this is fucked. So when it's like, no, like boxers, socks, everything, you see, for me, like with that character who had to take their clothes off, they were like, they worked out, they weren't like a host or anything. So like for them, it was always just like, oh, well, you're just a product. Well, now you're on that side. And it's almost like, for me at least, I saw like this realization on that, on their face, and like the shame it brought to them, where it was almost like, oh man, like, what if they've felt like this the whole time? You know what I mean? Like, it was just, yeah. I think that this season is actually gonna, like, I don't know. It's gonna play a lot into kind of like connecting, like, I don't know if it's just emotionally or whatever, but I can definitely see like this season playing on the whole, we're not so different at the end of it all. You know what I mean? A lot of ideas and things that we cling to, where it's like, well, you know, this lighter is real because I can touch it, or this thing is real because I can see it. But then like you start questioning, it's like, well, what is the definition of real? You know what I mean? Like if I feel something and it is like, you know, something that like affects my life or whatever have you, it's like no one else can tell you that it's not real in a way. You know what I mean? It's, I don't know. I like shows that bring things up like that. You know what I mean? And it's like, or it's even certain things that like maybe you've always thought in life, or thought, like, you know what I mean? It's crossed your mind. And then like this show actually like dives into that idea and kind of like, I don't know, more on like a human level. Cause like when you see things displayed in front of you, kind of like played out in a way, and it's like two people interacting, you actually see the emotions and like the everything involved. You know what I mean? Sometimes it just makes that light bulb go off. So yeah, I don't know. It's a pretty cool scene. That was such a horrible way of explaining it, and but if you've seen the episode, you know what I'm talking about. Excuse me. Come here. Making sure we weren't frozen. Oh. Focus. Okay. Hey. Thanks. I think we're going to call it. I got some I gotta get some breakfast in me. Apparently my mouth isn't working anymore. But yeah. Thank you for tuning in. Jacob motherfucking Myers, Loyalist City Photos. Anybody who catches this afterwards, I promise you, I appreciate it. You hooligans already know. Also, if you like the trailer reaction videos and everything, or if you just want to see my genuine nerd out excitement of seeing Venom and everything, go check the trailer reaction. Yeah. I think that's like the quickest watched video that I've put up. Like, I basically uploaded it, clicked over to like take my screenshot, and like it already had 13 views. So like, I don't know. I'm like, not that like makes a difference or anything, like, and I'm just saying like that statistically for the page, that is like the quickest viewed video. So yeah, it's pretty cool. But also check out the Dead and Buried one. Super fun game, 60 frames per second. So the Oculus footage looks mucho bueno. Yeah, I promise. Okay. Mucho love, hooligans. For you beautiful fat cheers. I'm out of here. Bam.